to do another vlog. Today we're actually getting ready to go host a meetup. I'm hosting a meetup at Ariston Flowers. This is something that I do to help Black women make friends in the New York City area. So this is actually our last meetup. I've been doing this for about, I want to say 3 years. Lately, I've been feeling a pull to transition into something else. So we'll still be having meetups and still having community. I'm trying to figure out a way to do it where it flows better. And it feels like we're getting done the goal at hand, which is making space for Black women to meet each other in New York City. So today is our last membership meetup, which I'm really excited because we've been getting a lot of opportunities to go to some really cool events around the city. So this will be the last one that I organize. Just really looking forward to what the next iteration of everything will be. We also have a group chat community that I facilitate. For the most part, we've kind of been on a bit of a hiatus because I'm really just trying to see how things are gonna look. That is what we're doing today. And I'm just looking forward to this weekend. It's just a cute, I feel like a lot of the things that I do are just cute girly pop things. So if you've never heard of Ariston Flowers, it is a flower shop / coffee shop, which I literally think it's the cutest concept because as girls, we all dream of being able to go to a place so whimsical and girly and just be able to, just chill in a nice space. So I'm looking forward to that. I actually went there last year by mistake because I was going to do a volunteering event and I came really early for the volunteering event, over an hour early. So there wasn't really anything for me to do because they weren't holding it yet. So I went there, which it was really nice. And I always kept it in the back of my mind that I wanted to go back. So that is what we are up to this weekend. And if you wanted to know anything else about my social club where I would plan meetups, we're called Black Girls at Leisure. And right now we're actually taking new people on our mailing list just so that, because we're not going to stop completely, but just so that if people have questions about our community or just want to stay in the loop with the community, they can join the mailing list and be able to come to events. Or, sometimes if I speak with a business and we come to an agreement, we also offer discounts to our audience. So that is that. I'm gonna let my concealer sit for a second. Y'all already know I like to do that. And today I'm actually gonna do a quick face because we're chilling today and I gotta go as usual. I gotta go soon. And today, again, oh my gosh, the last vlog from last week, which is the one that is being scheduled to go out this week. It's always so weird with the time situation in the vlogging, but the last vlog that I put out, I had gotten a copyright claim, which is so weird because the video was using royalty-free music and I had gotten a copyright claim on the royalty-free music. And for some reason, the options to resolve when something like that happens were very they weren't good enough for me. So I ended up going back and fixing the video, re-uploading it and all of that stuff. So that's how my morning started today. But because I'm committed to doing my vlogging, that was my 5th vlog. I cannot believe that was my 5th vlog and this is my 6th vlog. I've been doing it since the end of, I want to say the end of January, or yeah, I think the end of January is when I started vlogging, which is so crazy because we're in March. We're in March. So if you're here, thank you just for coming on this journey with me because vlogging is one of those things where it's will people find this interesting? Is my life interesting enough? You have a lot of questions when you're vlogging and no one really I'm not that a big personality, I guess. So thank you so much for being here. It's been actually really fun. I found one of my old YouTube pages recently. So if you're someone who you want to do YouTube, I definitely recommend it because the other day I found one of my old YouTube pages and I was so young wanting to try out doing YouTube, and for some reason I didn't keep going. I wish I would have kept going at that time, but it was like a time capsule, like, oh my gosh. And I could not believe like how young I looked and stuff. So for nothing else, if you've thought about vlogging, you should start vlogging just for keeping record of your life, because I was like, oh my god, look at baby Wit. And I was in like my early 20s at that time when I started. So if you're thinking about starting, start. Stop thinking about it, just start. And so what else? Oh my gosh, the weddings finally happened on Love is Blind. And honestly, I did not think they would even get 2 weddings, honestly. So that really shocked me. And to say, I mean, I wanted Vic and the woman that he was matched with to get married, because honestly, they make such a cute couple and like such a cute, realistic, practical couple. I did want them to get married, and I also wanted, what is this man's name? I cannot remember his name, but the other girl, the other blonde girl, and him got married. I want to say it's not Mike. I have to find out what this man's name is, but they make such a cute couple. They're another couple that we didn't really see too much about. So I'm just hoping that they actually work out together, because they do seem to have, you know, a few little differences about themselves in terms of like where they want to live and things like that. So I hope things go well for them. I did like them, so we'll see how that goes. And I'm looking forward to the reunion, because I heard there's going to be a lot of tea dropping during the reunion. So I watch all of these reality TV shows, and then sometimes you see like the spoilers, but sometimes the spoilers are not even real. So allegedly there's supposed to be a lot of tea going on at the reunion, so we'll see. What I do want to say is that I honestly can't wait for Tyler and Kia to come out, because I didn't mention how really iconic it was that neither of them actually ended up choosing the man who could not choose. Like, sir, how is it hard when you're here to find the love of your life? Like, I'm glad that they both didn't go with him, because his energy was literally too indecisive. And like, when you're looking for someone to be a partner with, you want decisive energy, because you want to know that this person can help make decisions, that this person can be adequate at making decisions, like for your life. You know, when that man becomes your emergency contact, you want to be able to know that he can handle making a hard decision, or just like making decisions and like knowing what he wants. So I completely understand why neither of them went with him. That is all I have to say on Love is Blind. I don't think I'm going to speak anymore on it even after I watch the reunion. Because I'm just not really bewildered by it this season, and I have not been bewildered by it in quite a while. So I don't think I'm going to talk on it anymore. However, I did just start watching Alex Cross, and girl, from the beginning of the first episode, bewilderment, you know, like, I'm like, what is going on? Have you seen this show, Alex Cross? I had seen people talking about it on Threads, and I was like, let me go see what they're talking about over there on Threads about this show. And I just feel like it's going in so many directions that I'm just like so confused on what direction it's going and how these things tie in to each other. I'm on episode 2, so if you haven't started watching it and you want to watch it, I'm not gonna give it any spoilers, because honestly, girl, I'm still trying to figure out what the heck is going on and how these pieces fit into each other. To be honest with you, it's like, what is happening and like, why is it happening? So I'm on the 2nd episode, and I mean, I guess that's the nature of a mystery, but I just really don't know what's going on and like why. I feel like if you saw it, you would understand why I feel so bewildered and perplexed by it. So today we're not doing any lashes. I only got 2 pairs of lashes left, and honestly, I did not feel like doing lashes because I don't feel like taking them off, and I want to wash my face vigorously tonight. So we doing mascara today, and let me hopefully my nose is clean. Let me, just as I suspected, it's a bat in the cave. Yeah, this is what we're doing for today. And I got this MAC mascara from the advent calendar, which I recommend if you're trying to build up your makeup collection. They had a lot of really cool stuff in there, especially that was like dark skin girl friendly. So I did a whole series on trying out that MAC advent calendar and seeing if it is dark skin girl friendly, and for the most part it was. Some of the things you probably could not use just directly as is, but you can make some things shake. Like some of the lipsticks wouldn't be able to work, you know, just without a lip liner, but most lipsticks don't work without a lip liner, so there is that. But you see my lashes look really super long, not as thick as, you know, falsies, but they look super long. Like, I really like this mascara. That's it on eyes, and I think that's my whole face for today. I'm not gonna put any foundation on today because I just don't feel like it. I feel like I'm just in a chill mode today, so I'm not doing all that. And again, as usual, this is my everyday makeup, so if you get tired of seeing me doing this makeup, I don't know what to say. It's literally what I do for my everyday. So that is that, and that is it on makeup. No conditioner, no foundation, no lashes today. Just a quick little. It's at 60 minutes. I feel like it would have been shorter if I wasn't yapping and I was focusing, but yeah, just a quick little 15-minute face. And you know, sometimes just a little bit, not a lot. So I'm gonna get dressed. Let's quickly go and get dressed, okay? So I'm actually wearing these today because I have quite a little bit of bopping around to do, so I want to be comfortable and cute. So I'm wearing these. I just have on this red turtleneck that I got from Amazon. My blue jeans are Levi's, which I love these jeans so much. Like, I get a lot of compliments when I wear these. So let's see if I could show what's really going on down here. Let's see if I can point it down. Okay, and this is how it looks from the bottom. Don't mind this artwork. I gotta put this artwork up. Okay, so my necklace that y'all already know. Okay, there we go. And these earrings are from the Gap. These are from the Gap. I got them last year on sale at the Gap. Do not sleep on the Gap. The Gap be having the things. Okay, so this is the fit. I'm actually bringing this bag today because I have to bring a lot of stuff today, including some food that my husband and I cooked because I'm gonna see my sister today. Hopefully I'll get to go to Five Below. And this is the jacket that I'm wearing. Y'all know, my Zara bomber. I wanted to wear my chunky brown boots today. However, I don't know where the boots are. So, you know, what can you do? And then for fragrance, you already know. Very nice. And this is the look for today. Very casual, very cute, very chic. And then this wig is from Icy Hair. It's a half wig. I'm in my half wig bag. If you're in your half wig bag, make sure you get you a wig grip because I don't have to use the combs because I use a wig grip. So I just literally, it's sitting on my head like a hat and I pull the drawstring on it. But this is the look and I'm ready to head out, so let's go. Alright y'all, so I'm heading to Ariston any minute now. I'm looking forward to seeing the ladies who signed up to come meet up with us and just see where the day takes us. The closer that we get to the meetup, I'm getting much more excited because this is our last in-person membership meetup. I have my food and my drink was really good, so I'm looking forward to seeing the girls and just hanging out with them. And one of them I'm meeting for the first time, so I'm looking forward to that too. And also the last time that I came here, they had it decorated in pink. And I guess this year they have it decorated in red because of Valentine's Day just passing not too long ago. So I thought that was really cute, and a lot of effort. And I'm just looking around this is the perfect little whimsical place. If you want to get out in the city, even if you want to have a solo day and just kind of relax and just have a reason to get out of the house. This is a good reason to get out of the house because I remember the coffee being really good. Alright, so you got that one. You earned it.
Okay, Ashley.
Okay. What did Donnell Jones say in the message to his girl? Oh, I don't know this one. I don't know this one.
Okay, is it multiple choice or no? Oh, okay.
They only get one line?
Oh, right.
Because I guess it's a lyric. Would you like to hear the question again?
Yeah. I mean, that's not going to make me...
I don't know if I know this song.
Songs like Donnell Jones. It's so many love lyrics. Did he say to his girl? There's so much.
I feel like every song was to his girl.
I know. That's what I was like. I'm drawing a blank because
The answer is he won't be coming home. But I'm like, what song is this? I don't know. That one didn't really do it for me.
Okay, what was the question?
You're right. In bed, Jay Holiday wants you to change into what thing that he likes. Okay, that makes sense.
He wants you to change into.
Jay Holiday wants you to change into what thing that he likes. You cheated.
I know it came on, but I was going to show you I was going to show you the album.
Hey y'all, today is Sunday and we're getting ready to head to the I was about to say the opera, to the ballet. If I didn't already say it, I found some free tickets to the I think it's the American Ballet Theater. And today they're having a free show in New York City. I actually just put this on my face to prep my face already. I found these tickets through this TikTok, and I'm going to start the woman's TikTok here. So I found it through this woman's TikTok. She does free and cheap things to do in New York City. And for once, I saw it at the right time and I was able to snag some tickets. So my cousin and I are going to go watch a show today. And we'll probably get something to eat after. I don't really know what the plan is, but we're starting off at the ballet. So I was like, let me go ahead and do a real good prep because I don't know where the day is going to take me. So today, I think I'm going to just do a simple beat, the same one that I did yesterday. But what I wanted to talk about was, I started telling you all that I host meetups in New York City for Black women to make new friends. Yesterday was our last membership meetup. And I kind of just wanted to talk about and give some closure to that part of my life, I guess. I have been doing meetups since, I want to say 2022. We're in 2026 now. So I want to say it was about since 2022. And it was such a ball. Like, it was such a ball from beginning to end. When we started memberships, I used to run it for free for about a year. And then I started doing memberships about a year or so after that. And we were able to go to so many places together. I don't even know how many friendships got created out of that group. And we're not closing, but I just kind of want to see how I can take it in another direction. Like, just to be able to like continue making space for Black women to meet new people, new friends, and to be able to make time for them to have self-care and like social self-care. That was like my biggest goal with the group. Yesterday was just like such a great reminder that it is necessary. However, in this iteration, I just kind of want to see what I can do differently to be able to actually serve, you know, if that makes sense. So yesterday we had our meetup at Ariston Flowers. That was everyone's first time going there other than me. There was 3 people at the meetup, and I was actually just like in such great spirits yesterday about it. And like I said, we had a ball. Like, the vibe was so good. We played games, we, you know, got to know one another. And I feel like that was just the closure that I need on that chapter in my life. I feel like as Black women, we literally work so hard in every area of our lives. Like, I feel like there's no area of our lives that gets slack. Like, there's no area except when it comes to what we do for ourselves. So I wanted to create Black Girls at Leisure because I wanted Black women to feel like they had a place to call home and they had a mutual place to talk to people who understand them. Because a lot of the ladies who join, a lot of them are in corporate America. A lot of them, you know, have high-powered jobs, and some of their struggles were just making time for themselves, or moms, you know, having a hard time making time for themselves, or wives, girlfriends, you know, all those things, like balancing all those different roles. So I feel like it really was such a moment in time, but I feel like for me it just became unsustainable because I would run all of the meetups. Like, I literally would run all of the meetups. I didn't have anybody else like helping. I didn't have a co-founder helping in that way. So it did become difficult after a while to keep hosting the meetups on my own. I kind of just want to know how I can continue doing the same thing without it being so much, I don't want to say stress on me, but like taking so much manpower from me. If I do something, I want it to be done right. I am a little bit of a perfectionist, so I just want it to be done right. Not to say that it wasn't, but I just feel like I started to spread myself out, and I started to kind of, in a sense, like the stuff that I was preaching, you know, making space for women to have self-care, I got to a point where it just became too much for me to handle as a, you know, a solo person. So right now I'm in my bag of trying to work with more businesses that I can collaborate with and see what we're able to offer to the ladies that, you know, offer to Black Girls at Leisure, in terms of still making space for them to have self-care and meet people in a space that really centers their experiences. So that's what I'm working on right now. I don't know what that'll look like, but, you know, my gears are always turning. I'm not someone who gives up really quickly at all. By the time I got to the point of actually having to make that next step and stop our memberships, I'd given it a lot of thought. So it's not, I feel like I've gone through the grieving process already, and right now it's just go time. And that's how I am with a lot of things. Like, by the time my decisions reach the masses, I've gone through the stages of grief, you know. So I'm just looking forward to seeing, oh, this is the wrong brush. I'm just looking forward to seeing like what we do next. And I just hope that the ladies will you know, come with me on the journey of seeing what's what. Because we also had a mobile app. I designed a mobile app that was active for about a year. But I'm not gonna lie, it was hard keeping the app going because it was a social media app encouraging Black women to make new friends and to just share about their life experiences, like, you know, any other social media. But it was hard because I couldn't really get the usership. So like people would download the app, but they wouldn't really fill out their profiles, and they wouldn't really participate in the app or like really be active on the app. I could see certain things like analytics behind the scenes, and I would see that people were creating profiles, and like we had more profiles. I think we had about a little over 1,000 users, and we had more profiles on there than we did people actually posting. Like people just would not post and, you know, participate in that way. And something else about me is that I am a UI designer by like trade. I learned how to UI design, and that was how I ended up designing my first app. At this point, I'm kind of like just trying to see how I can continue to make space for Black women to have really good experiences and enjoy life and make time for self-care without having to expend my own energy so much. I hope it doesn't sound selfish, but, and I know this is like getting into a lot, and this is not like my typical fun content, but you know, if we're gonna get to know each other, let's get to know each other, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I am now, and I always got one in the tuck, so I'm working on something right now that I can eventually share in terms of still keeping that mission going. So that is just a little bit about the not fun side of me. And you know, I am a founder, so that's a part of who I am. I know it's like very happy fun over here, but girl, it gets serious over here too. So I don't even know how to like broach this, but I was thinking about the founder of Hanifa, and you know, people were making comments about the shipping times on her clothing and things like that. And as a Black female founder, I hate that she decided to, well, she felt that she had to take a break from her business indefinitely. I just hate how there's not much grace for, you know, the Black female founder. I wish that we could have saw that situation play out in another way, because I completely understand like being held accountable for the things that you do as a business owner, because people really work hard for their money and it's not growing on trees. However, on the flip side of that same coin, I was talking to someone online about, you know, how I've ordered pieces of furniture that took like, you know, half a year to come because there was production issues. And I don't think I once took to social media to talk about the fact that like the furniture didn't come. And I know that's probably, and someone was pointing out that that's more likely to happen in the decor space or whatever it is. However, I just feel like, I don't know. And I have also ordered from Black businesses, like luxury, like, you know, Black businesses, that sometimes production is a thing because we don't always have the startup capital. We'll have the talent, we'll have the drive, and we'll have the vision, but we don't always have the funds to have as expensive operations as other people do. Now, I can completely understand how people feel that, you know, she might have known that she didn't have, you know, the capacity, Maybe she did, but I'm just gonna say it again, like as a founder, you sometimes want to, you know, you want to shoot for the moon. And I feel like she definitely underestimated how many people would be interested in supporting her And I feel like that's also a thing as a founder. Like, there have been so many times where I will send out a little thread on Threads in the past about my social club, and it will go viral. And like, I would say to myself, every time it would happen, I would say to myself, like, why? Like, what is it about this space that people feel like they want to connect to it? Because, you know, it's like, what makes our space so special, you know? So I think sometimes we as founders, especially women, we underestimate how many people are out there who really want to support us. That was her only downfall, was that she didn't realize that there were people out there that really wanted to support her that bad. Like, you know, who doesn't run a sale? And honestly, it's hard, because like I said, there have been times where my posts will go viral, and then we would get an influx of people signing up for the club. So I would have to think to myself, okay, if 100 people just, and this has happened before, like, this is like real numbers. If 100 people just signed up for my club, how do I make space to be able to serve them? Because at this point, I'm really just like I'm kind of like an organizer, right? Like, so I'm finding things to do in the city that can accommodate an estimation of amount of people. Sometimes that will include collaborating with other businesses. Sometimes that will just include being able to find the information and find places that can just accommodate us. Like, you know, depending on what's going on, there's a lot going on. And so it takes a lot to be able to really estimate that and make space for that. So I feel like this whole thing with Hanifa, like, girl, if you ever see this, I'm praying for you, because it's hard out here. And unfortunately, the masses are much louder when they feel like you've done something wrong. And I don't even think it's a thing of, oh, like, you know, because of whoever she's serving or whatever like that. I don't think it's, or whoever's the most interested in her clothes. I don't think it's that. I think it's just a matter of, that's the game. Like, that's the entrepreneurship game. The people who are not pleased are the loudest, unfortunately. For me, I'm hoping she comes back from this stronger after she can do some self-care and really, you know, reconvene and think about why she started. And think about, like, how she got to the point where she could really turn a pre-sale out like that, you know? Because that didn't happen by happenstance. Like, her quality, her designs had to speak for themselves in order to get to that point. Because it's like, okay, anybody can run a sale. Anybody can run a discount. Anybody could do a pre-sale. But to have people actually sell it out and, like, and really knock it out of the park, to me, maybe I'm just, like, a little bit too delulu. Because that's, like, my thought process. Like, dang, that was a good thing. So I hope somebody sees her and can reach out to her and give her the resources that she needs to do what she needs to do to scale. Because she, from the stuff that I've seen, she really took it in stride. Like, you know, she listened to what people had to say. I know some people were complaining about the customer service, but it's literally sometimes so much that you can do when you just don't have the resources. Like, I'm sure part of the customer service team was her. Because a lot of times when you're a founder, you're doing every job. And I feel like that's also something that people don't understand. Like, for me, I'm doing every job. So I'm doing social media marketing. I'm my own assistant. I answer all my emails. I answer, you know, all the messages people send. I organize all the meetups. I reach out to every single business that we collaborate with. When it's time for meetup, I host every meetup. So, you know, as a founder, it gets hectic sometimes. And I don't think people at times really understand that. Because it is such a place to be in, you know, to have a mission and have a vision for something that you really want to get done. So again, like, if you ever see this, Hanifa girl, I'm rooting for you. You know, I hope that everything comes together with her brand, and I just hope that she can continue to have the love that she's always had for it and pour into herself in this time. That's really what I have to say about that. I actually did not realize I was ranting this long because I think my cousin, I always do this, but I think my cousin should be here in about 10 more minutes. So that gives me enough time to throw my wig on and put my outfit on. I already have my outfit laying out, and grab my bag and get up out of here. And you want to know something? I also already curled my wig. The thing that I love about wearing wigs is you can do your hair, take it off, and put it in another room, so it doesn't have to get subjected to a steamy bathroom. Now, that's some efficient hair right there. That's what I did earlier before I came to y'all. I curled my wig, and I was like, last time I tried to straighten or curl my wig while I was chatting up, it took me a long time. If you're watching this and you have a dream, don't let that situation scare you. It's a part of the game. Like, following is a part of the game. I just hope that she talks to, and every founder should have a therapist. I hope that she talks to her therapist and, you know, sorts through this, because I feel like this situation could be really discouraging for her. However, I'm hoping that it's not. So that's that part. And because I'm going to the ballet today, I was like, let me put something. Let me get on. Let me put some trophy wipe on. Give a little dramatic energy. I just did not feel like putting on lashes. You know when you get to a point, that is popping right now. But you know when you get to a point where you don't put too many lashes on in a certain span of time, like, girl, I'm tired of putting on lashes. So y'all gonna get this mascara today, and we will call it a day. Is that enough? It's gonna have to be. Make it enough. Should I have put this much highlighter on in the daytime? I don't know, but it's on. Ain't nothing I could do about it. Okay, I need to drink me a drink of water. I forgot to spray my face. So let me do my 2 sprays. I'm gonna do my all night spray and then my airbrush matte. I like to do this one first. I don't know why, but I gotta put myself first, for real. I'm gonna let that dry. Then I'm gonna put the second one on. I feel like I just be getting thirsty while I'm doing my glam. Getting hot makes you thirsty. So this is the one that I just put on. I actually found my favorite combo, my favorite lip combo, so I'm gonna throw that on to let y'all know how things are supposed to be with that combo, because I think the last time I tried to do it, I couldn't find all the ingredients. So about this lip combo, again, this is my lip liner from the Beauty Supply. It ain't got no words on it. It's just brown, and it's a nice neutral brown, because you know how some browns be having like an orange undertone. This is a nice like neutral. It might even be red, because I find that colors with a red undertone on me look real, like they look true, the true color they're supposed to be. Also, girl, this is Sephora. This is a nude from Sephora. It says color number 23 on it, but all the rest of the words are gone. I don't have time for this to sit because I gotta go. So, yep, that's what we got for today. Let's hurry up and get dressed, because you always do this. You always make me chat a lot when I'm telling you I got somewhere to go. So let's go get dressed. Okay, so I literally have to run out, but let's do a quick fit check. My earrings. Y'all know these earrings. These earrings are from H&M from the last time I went to H&M for Valentine's Day. And I love these earrings. Sorry if my hands are a little dry. I just finished doing my makeup and I had to wash my hands after. Let's see. Wearing these shoes. They're kind of like pearl. They're tan, but girl, I don't have the time today. I have to actually run. It'll do. The Amazon, this is an Amazon dress that I freaking love. This is, so, let me show you the shoes. Yeah, that'll have to do. We are off to have a good time at the ballet. See you there. Just got here to the theater. I have my glasses on. I feel like Clark Kent right now. Like nobody knows I'm Superwoman, okay? I have my glasses on so I can see. We're excited for a free show. All right, see you guys inside. I started marinating. When I got out of the car, I just said to myself, am I healed now? Am I experiencing healing? Did we only really just need 60-degree weather to be okay? I fear that was the answer.
Trois, exactly. So a dance for 3 people in ballet is called a pas de trois. We're going to show you one of the most entertaining pas de trois that George Balanchine ever made.
Okay, so you'll notice that I didn't exactly put any footage in from the actual performances because I didn't realize that the entire show would be performed by children. And I know YouTube has strict policies about like showing children on YouTube, so I didn't want to get into any kind of trouble with that. So here's a little background on how the performance actually went. We're just leaving. The show was actually kind of like a little workshop for kids, which was really cute. I really didn't know what I was getting into when I saw the free tickets on TikTok, you know. But it was really nice. And it was kind of like I said, it was a way for the kids to practice on stage. And they gave some history about the dances. And they also, I don't know what I just stepped in, but they also gave an opportunity for kids to like learn the steps in the audience, which was really super cute. It was like so wholesome and so cute. So if you're ever in Queens and you want to do something nice with your littles, I'm going to try to put the information for you down there in the description. Okay, so I don't really think it would be a cousin outing unless we stop to get food. So while we're on our way to get food, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this vlog. And thank you for just coming with me to enjoy this weekend. So let's get into a really short review of Kind, a Thai restaurant in Queens. As you can see, they have a full bar and they're really busy. We started with these 2 cocktails, and the funny thing was they tasted so good. For our second round, we switched. We also had the potato pancakes, and we had the seafood salad. We had the drunken noodles with duck, and then my cousin also ordered like a fried rice with shrimp. All of it was really good. I just want to say, if you're in the Queens area and you're looking for something really good to eat at great prices, go ahead to Kind. And lastly, again, thank you so much for just joining me on this weekend. And if you're still here, drop some ballet shoes in the comments to let me know you made it.